Hi everyone, welcome back to another Coral Island video. I'm sorry it's taken me a little while to get this one up. I was feeling a little bit under the weather last week, so I'm back and raring to go. Today we're going to be talking about the best ways to make money in summer and in autumn, so let's go. Okay, so first of all, with summer, we're going to be talking about before you've leveled up to town rank D. Some of the best ways to make money before you hit that are melons. So you can buy melons. They're not that expensive. They're one of the more expensive crops. However, if you followed my other money making guide, you should have enough to buy a bunch of melons. So once you sell those, if you sell just a normal melon, it will go for 216 gold. However, if you turn it into melon jam in your preserves jar, it will go for 300 gold, which is obviously a decent chunk more. Another thing you can do is buy sunflower seeds, which again, they aren't actually very expensive at all, the sunflower seeds. And if you put those in your bee house, they will sell for 330 gold, which is a really good profit. And then my favorite way to make money before you're at a higher rank is to get up first thing in the morning, grab your fishing rod and run over to Zara's boat and fish off the right-hand side of it. And you can catch from between first thing in the morning to about 2 o'clock. That's the last time I've managed to catch one. You might be able to after that, but I haven't been able to, is go fishing for a great white shark. So they're a free forageable and they go for a whopping 845 gold. You'll know the minute you've hooked one because they are quite tricky to catch. You don't need an upgraded rod for them. I've been doing it just with the basic rods because I wanted to see how difficult it was. But I have heard that it is easier if you do have the upgraded rod. But they'll take a little bit of time to actually reel in, but it's 100% worth it because it's completely free profit. And they're quite easy to catch, to be honest with you. I managed to catch, I think, about 6 in a row before I got bored, which obviously is really good money. Some other honourable mentions before you hit town rank D are dragonflies. If you see those buzzing around, they're quite easy to catch and they go for 155 gold, and they're obviously a free forageable. Another free forageable that makes decent-ish money. I mean, it's not great, but it's a solid profit. So the white hibiscus flowers that you see milling around the town, if you make honey out of those, they'll go for 80 gold. And granted, 80 gold isn't a lot, but if you are struggling for money, it's completely free. So if you've got a ton of beehives, you might as well chuck it in there. And then pickled radishes will go for 140 gold. But then if you move on to when you have got town rank D, some of the best ways to make money are still the melons and the sunflower jam and the great white shark. Stick with those. But also if you buy lilies and make lily honey. So the flower itself will sell for 132 gold. The honey will go for 395 gold. So it's a big jump and it's like decent. And irises. So if you sell an iris on its own, it'll go for 80 gold. But if you sell I'm struggling with my words today. If you sell the honey, it will go for 240 gold, which again is very good. And then it will also unlock pineapples. So the pineapples are good. They're not as good as like melons and things. So a normal pineapple will go for 190 gold. And if you make jam, it will go for 265. Pickled okra will go for 140 gold. Starfruit jam will go for 120 gold. I've got written down red cabbage goes for 270, but I've also highlighted it to check that that wasn't double. So once I've checked in game, I will pop that in the comments. But if any of you know, feel free to pop in before me. But I've written it down and forgot to check. But yeah, they're my favorite ways for making money in the summer. Great white sharks, amazing. Again, not great for the environment. In real life, they are endangered. Please don't eat them. Please don't catch them. Sunflower honey, melons, and then the D-rank flowers. That's what I would go for, specifically lilies. Lilies are, after sharks, the best way to make money in the game. But yeah, now we'll talk about autumn. So on to autumn, friends. So crop-wise, you're not going to make that much money from crops. However, there is an amazing way to make money in autumn, which I'll go on to next. But basically, crops-wise, the bok choy will net you 70 gold pickled, and then pickled figs, which is 100% profit because they're forageable, are 65 gold. What your best bet of doing is making sure you've got a bunch of bee houses before autumn so that you can make loads of honey, because the honey in autumn is actually really profitable. And then aside from that, I would also make sure you've got a bunch of kegs, as many kegs as you can make, because you can also make a bunch of money from wine. So the wine from your grapes, which are the only crop I personally think is worthwhile if you're going to invest it into kegs. Obviously, the goddess statues are going to need some stuff, so make sure you do that too. But just profit-wise, like, grapes are where it's at, because you can make wine, and that will get you 780 gold per bottle of wine. And then honey wise, we'll talk about the biggest one last, but orchids will net you, I don't know if net means just profit, you know, but orchids will get you 11 gold when you sell them. But if you turn them into honey, you will get 345 gold. Blue dahlias, which are a D rank flower, I think, will give you 78 gold if you sell them. And then the honey will go for 235 gold, which is obviously a big jump as well. But the best way to make money in autumn is to look for the Titum arum flowers. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. There's a very good chance I'm not, but they look like this. If you sell one of those just as the flower, it will be 500 gold. If you turn it into honey, it will be 3,000 gold. There is a spawn limit of those flowers. So what you're going to want to do in autumn is every single day, it's so important to forage. Check like the entire map top to bottom, because they'll be dotted around all over the place, and you'll be able to get a couple every day if you're lucky. I know they're adjusting the spawn limit, so I don't know what the spawn limit will be in the next update, but I know that you can get a couple of them. I've managed to get, I think there's been 1 or 2 days where I haven't got them, but generally I've got 2. On a lucky day, I guess, I've got 3. But that's what I've got. And again, that's 3,000 gold. So that is where you want to be spending your money, on that and on grapes if you've got kegs. So honey and wine is your best ways to do it in autumn. And like crops wise, like if I run through to just give you an idea, celery, which is free, if you pickle that, you'll get 30. Beets, you'll get 15 if it's pickled. Cranberries for jam, you'll get 15 gold. Artichokes are 20. I don't think I've pickled any of those yet. But yeah, so you'll see what I mean. Like, you aren't going to get a massive amount from crops unless you invest in grapes and use them for wine. And then, like I say, you're making good bank because it is good money. So that's my favorite ways in summer and in autumn. I'm going to do another video separate about winter, because obviously it's different crop wise and stuff like that. So that will be coming out hopefully this week. I should imagine it'll be this week. And then I've got a couple more videos scheduled and planned. If there's any particular videos you would like to see, comment them below and I will make sure to do those as well. But I'm literally loving Coral Island so much still. I'd love to hear your favorite thing about the game. I'm still streaming it over on my Twitch channel, which is this. And I'm doing that on a Monday, a Tuesday, and a Thursday. But I'm rambling. You can find me in my socials down below. I'm at Jeffy Plays everywhere. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please consider giving me a like and a subscribe, because it helps me out. And I appreciate you. Have fun farming. Bye, guys.